are live.
Perfect.
You get the link to the conference? Press conference? Yes.
We welcome you back from, some of you back from the lunch. We will see if the other people also arrive. So hello to all students and colleagues and student colleagues, and also to the very patient ladybug balloon who has been a silent listener all the time. Okay, so we are here to present to you the results of the second Entrepreneurial Week, which took place in Yash 2 weeks ago. And we want to invite you can see the first pictures here. And we want to invite you to a journey. First of all, we would like to, thank you very much. We would like to present the concept to you of the Entrepreneurial Academy in general, and also about the Entrepreneurial Week. Okay. So we can explain to the people who are probably connected online, there's a city tour going on and they're just coming back, and hopefully they will enter the aula pretty soon. So we will wait, just like the ladybug. Hang in there. That was the applause. Yeah.
We are already so our life is doing the one of the going has already invited everybody. Has invited our guests for a short view of the wonderful painting that we have here behind the screen, which, no, you can be here. So people online, of course, can see it. It is very nice. However, I have to call the technical staff to check whether, we can remove the screen easily or not. If not, we will do that tomorrow.
Okay. So once again, hello and welcome to our session presenting the results of the Entrepreneurial Week. We welcome all our students and colleagues to our session. We hope you will enjoy it. We have some interactive parts also, so be aware and be prepared to use your brain, your imagination and your creativity. Of course, all the people connected online, please. You can write in the chat and also use the Slidos that we have prepared. Okay, so on behalf of the work package 7, which is also down here, I would like to welcome everybody and show you how we are going to proceed for the next minutes. Of course, you can see that I'm not the only one sitting here right now. We have Sorin Anton, who is one of the main protagonists, the academic lead of the Entrepreneurial Week that has taken place 2 weeks ago in Yash. With me is Eleonore Roderfeld, who is also one of the masterminds behind the whole experience. And of course, Claudia Hillinger, head of the international office and co-lead of the work package 7. We have 3 steps prepared for you to take you on this journey to the Entrepreneurial Week. First of all, we would like to introduce the bigger concept to you of the whole Entrepreneurial Academy. And then we will have the look at the specific results, what happened during the week, how did the students like it, and so on. And as you know, we have more career options, more career preparation services designed for the students, and we would also like to present them to you. So what does entrepreneurial mean? Could be, you could think of many things, maybe mostly connected to making money and getting rich. That would be a really worse definition. For us, it means to act upon opportunities and ideas and transform them into value for others. So it's a really broad definition, but it really matches many of the things that we've heard today and we've heard yesterday during the forum with what Easy to You is all about. You can see that pretty flower here. This is the Entrecomp scheme, the Entrecomp framework. In 2016, the Joint Research Center of the European Commission, in partnership with the DG Employment, Social Affairs and Inclusion, published the Entrecomp, which is the European Competence Framework. The framework, as you can see, consists of 15 competences that are regarded to be instrumental to the not only entrepreneurial spirit, but also for the general professional empowerment. So, as I said, it's not only about establishing a money-making venture, but also to broaden the skills on a wide level. And this little equation, it's not as some of the people who might be involved in planning of the future of Easy to You plus innovation plus transfer equals future. So this is what we're working right now, what we're working on right now, and what we will be working also in the future of Easy to You. So what is the Entrepreneurial Academy? Our plan was to spark curiosity for innovation, to raise awareness for entrepreneurial opportunities. And we wanted to give students and young researchers the knowledge, competences, and the self-confidence to establish a business on their own and consider self-employment. And how did we try to, this is a big objective, and we try to operationalize this in three measures. First, we have the open online lectures, and at the heart of the Entrepreneurial Academy is the Entrepreneurial Week, and we also have the follow-up and the networking. The online lectures have taken place, as you can see here, starting from January this year. We had various online lectures on important topics related to entrepreneurship, and I would like also to build a bridge to the RF42 project. You may have heard that RF42 being addressed as the complementary or additional project to Easy2U. This is not that's not the correct term. It's the Joker project of Easy2U. So we have established an online lecture series, virtual lecture series on innovation here. So you can watch them online on YouTube. We have lectures about social entrepreneurship, for example, or also circular entrepreneurship. The Entrepreneurial Week, as I said, is at the heart of the Entrepreneurial Academy, and the week promotes transdisciplinary innovation, intercultural teamwork, and entrepreneurial experiences. So what do we mean by that? I will bring you an example of the first Entrepreneurial Week that has taken place this year at the spring in Pavia. We had almost 300 applicants for the 21 available seats. Stefano Di Nicolai was the academic lead at Pavia. Yeah, so we have lectures, workshops. Students were able to meet real entrepreneurs and get to talk to them. We also had intercultural teams with students coming from all the universities of the Alliance. And also there was a bit of, motivation and competition involved, as each group had to develop its own business idea, startup idea. And of course, they all presented their ideas during the last forum. They gave their pitches then. And building a community, this is easy to use. So building a community is also always of key importance for us. Yes, and we've received tons of feedback. I will give you just, the really emotional ones you can see here. This week in general was such a celebration of teamwork, international cohesion, and bringing people together with a common goal to make the world a better place. It's not a fake, it's a real feedback. And it wasn't only a good experience for the students, but also for the lecturers involved. We received an email, again, it's not a scam. Beatrice, one of the scientific organizers, she wrote us an email when she read the feedback of the students, and she wrote us, getting emotional, giving something of ourselves to others is the key to create such an enriching environment. Thank you all for sharing this experience. Okay, so that was what the Entrepreneurial Week is about in general. You had one example, and now we want to continue our journey with you.
Yeah, with sharing this experience. We want to share this experience with you. We have a learning journal for the participants, and you can download it here to have a look on the learning journal and to do some exercises there. So we have guidelines, exercises for yourself and your team, and a journal section where the students can reflect on their learning during the Entrepreneurial Week. And in the picture, there's also the learning journal part of all the stuff the teams used to generate their ideas. And we want to use this session with you to take you on the learning journey of an entrepreneurial learning journey. So we have one exercise for you now. It's called From Problems to Opportunities, because we have in our everyday life, there are many problems around us, but entrepreneurial thinking is also about seeing not only problems, but the opportunities behind them, the opportunities for value creation. So this was an exercise in the learning journal, and we would like to ask you For example, what is not eco-friendly at a university? Or another question in the grid would be, what is not easy for guests in a new city? I think you all can relate to that, being guests in Yash. So please, okay, share your ideas. We'll give you some time.
Does it work? Yeah, very good.
You can also search for Slido and just type in the number if the QR code is not working.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Now you can follow the results on the big screen here. You can see what you are writing. Energy consumption, traveling, the paper. We had exams on paper, also plastic cups. Too many unnecessary emails. We can all relate. Blaming professors. Okay, I can see that here. Yeah. Okay, so I think as you saw, we have two questions. The first one was about the eco-friendliness, and we will now move, you can also continue to write here, but we will move to the second question. What is not easy for guests in a new city?
What was not easy for you arriving in Yash, for example? So it's good to bring in your personal experience.
Everything. Not enough dogs to pet. Well, we know one person who solved that problem. So we have lots of ideas. Can we go back to the slide?
And the next question would be, which problem is your favorite and how could a solution look like? So of course, a solution is a big term, but what could be a start? What is your first idea about solving one specific problem of the listed ones? So for that, it's always good to exchange with people that are different than you are. So please say hello to your neighbor, or preferably a person that you do not know, and exchange on your ideas. What is your favorite problem, and what could be just maybe a crazy idea to solve one of the problems we were identifying before.
We already have the first idea. All right. So we received a lot of input. Of course, that's just, the first brainstorming session. But from up here, the interdisciplinary teams look really good. So thank you for your dialogue and your work. You've seen all the... You can leave Slido on for a second. Because we would like to award the best ideas that we've seen on the screen. We had a little informal board meeting, and of course, your ideas should be rewarded. And we would like to give one beautiful University of Yash notebook to the group or the person who wrote down the idea with the water fountains. Where are you? Person who said water fountains instead of plastic bottles. Congratulations, you received the Good Spirit Award.
Thank you.
All right, so with that little exercise, you have been able to get a very little glimpse of the journey that the students were on. So the whole goal of this exercise was that you can appreciate what the students have done during the week. So you have identified a problem, identified it as an opportunity, and then you have thought about how to build a solution, how to create value for others. And this is exactly, and you already also gave a little pitch, just a written one, what the students did. And with that, I will now hand over to Surin for the results of the second Entrepreneurial Week.
Hello. First of all, I'd like to say that I'm glad to be here with you today and to discuss and to share our experience in organizing this event and also to share our results. As I'm a professor of finance, I will start with numbers. So altogether, we had 26 students from 7 EC2U universities. We had 6 trainers coming from other EC2U cities than Iași, 4 intense days with 8 workshops and lectures, 6 teams, and 1 entrepreneurial challenge. You may see here the schedule. It was quite dense. So we offer to the students both theoretical and practical workshop, lectures, meetings with entrepreneurs, and practical exercises. At the end of the week, on Thursday, they have an entrepreneurial challenge. They had to work in teams of 5 to 6 students to develop an idea and to present this in front of an international jury. Each lecture was designed to provide some tools for the students. So we started, in the first day with a lecture. It's better now, okay? With a lecture on social innovation provided by a social entrepreneur and also manager of a social incubator in Iași, Rosavu Andrei. Next, we continue with a workshop provided by our colleague Eleonor Roderfield on entrepreneurial thinking. And after a long day, our students have a city tour offered by Mihai Bulai. Mihai, once again, for the tour. He's not anymore here. The next day, second day, we started with classes. First, the students learn some business development tools from VESA. Then they learn how to pitch their idea in front of the jury from CAISU. During that day, we also had 2 short team working and meeting with tutors session. You can see their feedback all the time on the slides. They love the idea of working in different backgrounds, in teams with different backgrounds. In the second part of the day, they had 2 meetings with entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs from Iași. One was Petco Alexandra from Flair Sand, and the second one was Rosavu Andrei, once again. You can see also their feedback, so they love this idea of learning from entrepreneurs and share some ideas with them. We move to the third day, when Patricia Rita from University of Coimbra gave a lecture on the startup ecosystem and how students can get support at the university level if they want to develop a startup. After that, Anaï and Marine from Poitiers provided a workshop on collective intelligence, so we wanted to develop their social skills. The rest of the day, from 2 o'clock till 8 o'clock in the evening, they have to work again in their team in order to develop their idea and also to start their presentation, to prepare their presentation for the next day. They have here also 3 mentors during the day in order to support them. The last day, in the morning, they have another workshop on design thinking provided by Anaï and Marine from Poitiers, once again, and also a lecture on entrepreneurial finance provided by me. That was the first part of the journey when they have to learn. The second part is the test. Professors always have to assess the students. So we had an international jury, but also in the jury we have some professor, trainers, and entrepreneurs. In order to understand their commitment, we decided to present their ideas for each group. The first group wanted to provide some IT education for people living in the countryside. The second one wanted to provide parenting education for free. The third group, they wanted to offer career orientation for individuals from a different level of the society. The fourth group, they want to help underage mother through education and job placement. The fifth group, and also the winner of the competition, they want to develop an app that helps you to repair your devices easily and cheaply. And the last group, they wanted to create a platform where women can support, connect, and network with each other. You can see here their feedback for this competition. They enjoyed the fact that they had the chance to put everything that they have learned during the week in this speech. They love the idea of diversity and many other things. So all the feedback is quite good for this part. Now we will see the interview with the winning team.
So like we said, it's an app that guides you through how to fix your own appliances. So fridges, dishwashers, washing machines. You just input your model code for example, dishwasher, and the app will tell you how to fix it. And if it can't be fixed right away, we'll send you the spare parts. And if even then it cannot be fixed, we will get you support by live support or get you fixed up with a third-party repair person.
Actually, I think an advantage was also the methods and what we learned in the workshops and lectures before. And we used that methods, and then we're lucky to agree after a very short time on that, not that specific idea, but that direction, and we could really organically build this together, and this was a nice hands-on experience.
No, it was not mine. So it was. I think it came from you guys.
Yeah.
And some ideas and experiences
I think it was so beneficial to have people from different cultures that we can understand like how this works in different countries. Like in Finland, there was nothing like this, even in physical form. But like we got to hear from Germany and from France that there was these kind of shops that would repair them, for example, iPhones and appliances. So it was very nice to understand that there is something like this, and we can develop it further. So the multicultural aspect was definitely a part of it. We won!
So congrats. Okay, so the next part is related to the assessment of their learning process. So we applied 2 online surveys, one before and one after the Entrepreneurial Week. We wanted to see how they assess their entrepreneurial knowledge, competencies, and the level of self-confidence. Of course, we receive a lot of feedback and ideas to develop the format for the next editions. Now, regarding the level of knowledge, before the Entrepreneurial Week, only some of them have knowledge about the important factors of entrepreneurial success, about the different actors in the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and also about the role of the startup in the society. After the Entrepreneurial Week, you may see now the results that it's not fake, it's true, yeah. Almost all of them managed to improve the level of their knowledge. Second issue was related with their competencies, such as transversal skills, creativity, and communication skills. Again, before the week and after the Entrepreneurial Week, the same, we can see an improvement on this issue. And the last part was related to the level of self-confidence. We see that before, some of them were not so confident about challenges regarding the entrepreneurial opportunities, the fear of failure, and so on. After the Entrepreneurial Week, they proved to be more confident in their skills, abilities, and so on. So not all of them, but most of them. Yeah? So we also received some concluding quotes for this Entrepreneurial Week from them. We love all of them, I think. All of us are quite very good. I think for me, the following one is the best. This is one of the best options to improve entrepreneurial knowledge. Yeah, I really love it. And of course, we asked what could be improved, and all of these ideas we will use in the next editions. At the end, I would like to say a big thank you to the students. They were really amazing, and I would say congrats to all the professors, rectors, and vice rectors from the EC2 universities. You have quite great students, and we love to work with them. Also, I will say a big thank you first to the trainers from University of Coimbra, University of Vienna, University of Poitiers, and University of Turku. Also to the jury members from IASH, and not only from IASH, to the local partners, the social entrepreneurs, Fab Lab, and Calemis for hosting us and providing some prizes for the winners. To our international team, Eleonor and Ioana, for helping us during this period. So we started somewhere in April to prepare the event. And also big thanks to all the EC2E colleagues that helped the students during this process. So thank you very much once again.
So before we come to the outlook, I would like to take the opportunity to particular also thank Sorin Anton and his team for the amazing work and thoughts they put in the implementation of this Entrepreneurial Week, which was extremely successful. So thank you very much. And yeah, and that's what we just heard is not all. We proceed with some other ideas. First of all, I would like to address your attention to the next Entrepreneurial Week, which will happen in Jena. You see the dates here, 27th to the 30th of March next year. It will have a focus on digital entrepreneurship. I think that's also a very interesting topic, and we invite students to participate. So you're welcome in Jena, and I hope that many of you will use that opportunity. So application period will begin soon. You will find information on the website and through other channels very soon. The Entrepreneurial Week, Entrepreneurial Academy is one component in our work package when it comes to developing European talent. The second activity that we developed jointly with all the 7 universities involved is EC2U career plan certificate. And this certificate should support the students, you, in developing your career path in a successful and fulfilling way. And we support you with that in developing and applying a multidimensional skill set. So what does that mean? Okay, that was too quick. So the first is for you, the students. The career plan certificate is targeted to students and young researchers from the 7 partner universities. It's a model whereby you can join the certificate program anytime, so there are no fixed deadlines. You can really use your own pace and schedule to get involved there. And there are a lot of ongoing learning opportunities that you can use in the program. I will share a few details with you in a minute. But it's also targeted to the EC2U ecosystem, meaning faculty and teachers. Many of you already have a lot of courses, workshops that deal with transversal skills of all kinds. So this is a request to open these courses to the EC2U student community and integrate courses in the certificate program to help the students and support them in developing their career path and after they finish their study programs. The multidimensional skill set. So what do we mean by that? We have 3 modules. One module is Advance Your Career. The second module is Deepen Your Mind. And the third module is Broaden Your Horizon. And they all come together in the career plan certificate. So this is the box that we insert every course, every workshop that you participate in. And transdisciplinary skills, that's a module that deals, for example, with innovation, which ties quite nicely into the Entrepreneurial Academy, but also with sustainability, for example. And there are other topics that you can learn and address in that module. We focus on intercultural skills, that is communication, that is languages, and interpersonal skills, motivation, resilience, for example, self-confidence and engagement. And if you look at this model, some of the buzzwords that we have there perfectly match the goals and the mission of EC2U sustainability. For example, languages, multilingualism is a component, an essential component of our alliance. We provide various learning formats in which the students can acquire those skills. So we will have a self-learning platform, for example, for intercultural skills that you can start with. We will have input events, lectures, workshops, other formats where teachers provide direct input. We will have activities where you can gain practical experiences, for example, internship abroad in one of the partner universities. And there will be a reflection phase by which you can reflect on what you have learned in that program, what skills you have acquired. So this is a questionnaire in the end. And the blueprint for a career plan certificate, which is really based on your individual needs and requirements and wishes. So you have to make an assessment before entering this career plan certificate to really find out what you want to accomplish with it. It's not a fixed program, as I said, but you can pick and choose between the modules and build up your own program. So there are 3 phases: the orientation phase, the personal curriculum, and the evaluation. And this could, for example, look like that. Orientation, you work with a self-learning platform, you make an assessment, what is needed. You acquire some transdisciplinary skills. So in the end, you will have a variety of different courses and modules that you absolve. Mobility can be one of them. So there's more checking boxes. You see some numbers and figures and times that we require you to put into that program. Evaluation, and in the end, the certificate. So your personal certificate will look like that. It's a model certificate, of course. It's based on your individual courses and modules that you absolved, but you will get a list of all the skill sets that you acquire. And what we hear from employers is that that is something that they are also looking for, not just the factual knowledge that you acquire within your study programs, but if you have some additional skills, transversal skills. So this is a big plus in the hiring process. I don't want to go too much into the details. I will tell you in a minute why, but I would like to acknowledge the career services of the 7 universities that put a lot of thought and effort in setting up the program. They will be the immediate contact points for anyone who is interested in going through that program, in acquiring a certificate. So you will find the contacts here on that screen, and you will find it also on your websites. So that was too quick again. So I left deliberately some questions open because I want to invite you to the official launch of that career certificate program, which will happen on the 26th of October, 14 to 15 CET per Zoom. We will present all the details, the procedures. We will have some keynote and input from an international company, so the employer side, why this is important. And I hope that many of you will join that session, attend that session, and this will be the point where you can ask any questions on the details of the program. We just wanted to provide a little teaser for you to join that launch. So this was a quick glimpse in things that are coming up. So please stay tuned, contact us anytime, and I hope to see you on the 26th. Thank you. We have some time left. If you have any immediate questions regarding the Entrepreneurial Week, we would be happy to listen to it. And if there are no more questions, you can think for a second. If there are no more questions, you can further develop your, you had some interesting ideas how to solve the problem. You can work on that. So, but first of all, are there any questions? Okay, so with that, thank you for your attention. We have one more slide and one more wish. Stay curious and stay safe, and yeah, thanks for your attention.